and welcome to the 20th BOH Cameronian Arts Awards on set. My name is Miriam, and joining me today are the nominees for Best Production Value in the Music category. So on my right, we have Soon Yoon from Operasi Sì La Bohèmia, and of course Woon from Symphonic Rock. Thank you both so much for joining us, and congratulations once again on the nominations. I'd like to begin with a question that may be a little bit personal, so I hope you'll be comfortable to share it. But has there been moments of doubt in your both creative and artistic journey? What are some of the doubts you have, and how do you regain the confidence?
I guess just to start off, this goes to all the producer, whether we have enough fundings, whether we can sleep at night knowing that we don't have like a full house, and of course to take care of the welfare of each and every production team, creative team, and also the performance. I think that keeps us awake, right?
Correct. Yeah, all the time. Like before we put out the show, we with the risk is very high. Because we want something that is of quality, so it costs money. So like the doubt is always there, and then we only can rest until maybe the if the if doesn't sell, then So it's always
I remember we used to like even sitting and we message each other like 2-3 a.m. and we are still awake.
Correct. All the time.
No, it's massive responsibility.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun because without this kind of fun and crazy people like us, we won't have art.
Yes.
So please support us.
Yes, here's to all the crazy producers. We need you all. Yes. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I'd love to go deeper into that later. But as a start, for Operasi La Bohèmia, Soon Yoon, how did you reconcile this nature of this traditional opera everybody knows, not everybody, most people know, with this local Malayan cultural element?
It was very interesting. So the artistic committee was saying, how do we bring Malaysian to like something which is very operatic and things that when we try to sell ticket, people say, oh, I'm not into operas, and why should I go and watch KLCO show? So we said, okay, then we should say that it's an operasi. Operasi in Bahasa is called an operation.
Yes.
But si in Italian is called yes.
Yeah.
So opera means work, and yes. Then La Bohemia, the Bohemian means people who die for art. The Bohemians. So what we did is we coined it against what our Seniman Agong P. Ramlee has gone through. So we mirror exactly in 1960 Malaya. So his iconic face was the background of all that what we do. But we have to respect Puccini. So we put on La Bohème, but we said, how do we put in the element of La Bohème and the Seniman Agong? So we weave in the costume first. So all our costumes are based in 1960 Malaya. You can see singlet, pagoda singlet. You can see kebaya with a nice curve. Then you can see the apek, the hair. Oh my God, it's so iconic. So then when we put in the rehearsals, we add in song like background music of Jeritan Batinku. Then it was like, wow, everybody woke up. Then the chorus act 2 scene, we had the joget, that comes in, and bunga manga, and also the kompang sound. So during rehearsal, it was quite funny, but the magic just happened.
Do you find, as a producer, taking a step back, that you were able to bring both worlds together? That it was a beautiful marriage?
I think in all marriages, so we had to make a lot of convincing. So when we tabled out with the actors, the production team, of course, everybody said, it's a nice idea, but you can see it, okay. So we're like, okay, let's just go for it. Somebody have to decide. So the production team said, let's just try something new, not just traditional operas.
Yeah, beautiful. Yes, thank you so much for daring to take that risk and going into that
Oh,
journey.
lucky.
Yeah. And Woon, in your experience for symphonic rock, some people say that rock music and orchestral music, they shouldn't come together. We're talking about marriages of worlds now. Would you say, what would you say to the critics who think they should remain separate?
I think music shouldn't be about purists, especially in Malaysia context. Like we indeed are a product of hybridization, just like we do it in opera, we do it in many things. So even our multiculturalization. So I don't agree with like the purists. I felt music should always innovate. So I think we take this opportunity to express something good. We should is no non other not it's almost the same as the attention being put whether it's a purist or this it doesn't mean it's a rock, then we make it. It's quite challenging even for choir.
Yeah. What would you say to purists who?
Well, I want to just put throw a spanner in.
Yeah.
You imagine yourself 100 and 200 years ago, the musicians, when they were playing the songs, they're actually playing that song during their time. So it's their era time.
Yes.
So they are not playing songs which is 500 years of their time.
Yes.
So they also want to innovate. And here we are trying to introduce like numbers which are like how many years ago, but we tell them the discipline is the same. The language is the same, which is music.
Yes.
Yeah. Can.
Yes. I think and there's so many lessons there, because Malaysian, in essence, we are multicultural. It doesn't work to kind of go, oh, you are this, work in the silos kind of thing.
Correct.
So I think your works are an example of how things can come together. And done, respectfully, but celebrating differences.
It's a celebration of togetherness and how we support each other, because the industry is already so small. Okay, we have so many shows.
Yeah.
But then I think the issue is to maintain, to keep it going, to highlight it, so that we can have more support from funding's perspective, from government's recognition, and also to win the hearts of the audience to please come and support Malaysians. Malaysians are as good as those foreigners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Well, thank you so much for putting those thoughts back into all of us listening and being a part of this conversation, even as listeners. And just to sort of like wrap up the conversation a little bit, if you could go back in time, both of you have been involved in different performances and different roles. If you could go back in time and change one thing about a piece of work that you've been involved in your personal capacity, what would it be and why?
I mean, I personally, I don't look back, because I think I mean the beauty of it is that it's timeless. It's happened, and then I wouldn't change it. I would just but in fact I will it gives us a new perspective to grow to do something different next time. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean to me.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
I mean,
Yeah, thank you.
Well, yes and no. Because I'm producing stuff which are like over 100 years old.
Yeah.
So I am going back in time,
Yeah.
but bringing the time back to the present.
Yes.
So I think the magic of production is when you are at rehearsals. That is where the magic is created, and the output is during the performance. So I think every individual who are involved in that process must reflect back in the past what they have done and share that experience to the next generation. Seriously, because those days when we were studying music,
Correct.
when we do scaling, even piano that time scale, 3 hours, and we haven't even start on one piece of song.
Yes, yes.
And
yes.
students nowadays,
Yeah.
we ask them, have you practiced?
It's your scale.
And there were total silence. I said, okay.
Yeah.
You have to practice, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So I think just to go back to the question, share those experiences in the past and make it better in the future. Yeah.
My goodness, I would love to talk about, just scaling and practices and discipline, because it's a whole different, it sets you on a different trajectory.
Yeah.
I think those experiences of the past and then how different generations
Correct.
approach it. But, alas, our time is limited.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for sharing with us
Most welcome.
your experiences, your thoughts. Congratulations once again on your nominations.
Thank you.
And yes, and thank you for being with us today. We'll see you next time.